Hi everybody, I'm Greg Smith, PGA Professional, the Long Drive Specialist Coach, and welcome to another video tutorial brought to you by GregSmithGolfCoach.com. In this video we're going to have a look at Adam Scott's golf swing and analyse some of the key positions that he gets into to allow him to swing the club so fast and generate so much club head speed, yet still hit the ball so consistently. First thing I'd like you to notice is the spine angle at setup, his posture position, and how he manages to get his chest over the ball, yet still he's got his centre of gravity running through the balls of his feet. This setup position allows him to swing the club on the ideal plane, and we'll have a look at that as we start to take the club back. As we get to this first position of the backswing, I'd like you to notice the club face position as we get here. And notice how the club is ever so slightly pointing down towards the ground. And this is a position that many of the tour pros are going for now. Previously, everybody was taught to rotate the forearms and get the toe of the club pointing up towards the sky. But by doing this, when the forearms rotate, the club face opens and closes, and it puts the golf swing very much dependent on timing. By keeping the club face looking slightly towards the ground, we're swinging the club with more of a hinging motion of the wrists now, and that allows us to keep the club face square to the golf swing throughout, so it's a lot more consistent. As Adam gets up to the halfway back position, I'd like you to notice the angle of his club shaft and how that roughly points down somewhere towards the golf ball, so it's a slightly more inclined swing plane. But what that does is it allows him to swing the club more with gravity now. There's less chance of gravity pulling the club offline, and he can build a lot more momentum now into his golf swing. As he gets up to the top of his backswing, just have a look at that left hand positioning and how that matches up with the left forearm. So again, we can see that he's kept his club face nice and square to his golf swing. Also, I'd like you to notice the position of his legs, how his left knee has started to point in towards the ball, and his right leg has ever so fractionally straightened. And that's allowed him to turn his hips fully. He's still got a bit of coil to hit off, but he's used his legs to create a nice big hip turn, so he's got a lot of leverage into his golf swing. And as we start the transition of his downswing, you can see that those legs start to reverse that motion, so that right knee now is starting to point in towards the golf ball, and that left leg started to straighten. And what that does is it clears the hips, it gives you a lot more room to hit the ball, but also a lot more speed. So you're using the legs to power the golf swing. The legs are the engine of the golf swing. As we get into that position just before impact, let's look at that club face angle again pointing down towards the ground. So he's kept that club face square to his golf swing throughout. And as he comes through into impact, you can see how open his hips are and how he's starting to come up off the ground with his right heel. And then through into the follow through, you can see how his hands are swinging on the line of that left shoulder now. So he's swung the club on the line of the shoulders throughout, and he's hitting down towards his target line, so he can generate a lot of speed but hit the ball very consistently. And up into the follow through position, he's up onto his toe, and you can see all the spikes of his right shoe, and his hips are very much cleared through the ball, so he's got a lot of space to hit, a lot of space to generate club head speed. Okay, so try and take some of these key aspects from Adam's swing and try and put them into your golf swing, and you're bound to find you're going to hit the ball that little bit further and more consistently as well. If you'd like to learn more about the long drive golf swing, visit our website at www.gregsmithgolfcoach.com. Thank you very much.